Hi, I'm Doc Martin, the lone journalist for KRAZ-TV, and with another great book to be reviewed. Hope the review is as good as the book. Excellent, excellent story here. Something that can help someone. It really did help a lot. And it's a great understanding. It's a book for understanding. The body keeps the score. Brain, mind, and the body in the healing of trauma, by Bessel van der Kolk, MD. Well, slowly but surely they're figuring it out. The thing about trauma is, folks, it happens to everybody somehow, somewhere, someday. And it's how you deal with it, or your outlook and all of that, and some of it's pretty hard to get over, and some things just need to be got over. But regardless of that, that's just my rant. Well, this is a book from, it has been extolled on by a lot of health professionals. It is a book by Viking Press. Bessel A. van der Kolk, MD, who is the founder and medical director of the Trauma Center in Brookline, Massachusetts. He is also a professor of psychiatry at Boston University School of Medicine and director of the National Complex Trauma Treatment Network. When he is not teaching around the world, Dr. van der Kolk works and lives in Boston. The profoundly humane book this profoundly humane book offers a sweeping new understanding of the causes and consequences of trauma, offering hope and clarity to everyone touched by its devastation. Trauma has emerged as one of the great public health challenges of our time, not only because of its well-documented effects on combat veterans and on victims of accidents and crimes, but because of the hidden toll of sexual and family violence and of communities and schools devastated by abuse, neglect, and addiction. Drawing on more than 30 years as the forefront of research and clinical practice, Bessel van der Kolk shows that the terror and isolation at the core of trauma literally reshape both mind and body. New insights into our survival instincts explains why traumatized people experience incomprehensible anxiety and numbing and intolerable rage, and how trauma affects their capacity to concentrate, to remember, to form trusting relationships, and even to feel at home in their own bodies. Having lost the sense of control of themselves and frustrated by failed therapies, they often fear they are damaged beyond repair. Fortunately, not always the case, of course. The Body Keeps the Score is the inspiring story how a group of therapists and scientists, along with their courageous and memorable patients, have struggled to integrate recent advances in brain science, attachment research, and body awareness into treatments that can free trauma survivors from the tyranny of the past. These new paths to recover activates the brain's natural neuroplasticity to rewire disturbed functioning and rebuild step by step the ability to know what you know and feel what you feel. They also often experiences that directly counteract the helplessness, or they offer experiences that directly counteract the helplessness and invisibility associated with trauma, enabling both adults and children to gain ownership of their bodies and their lives. Readers will come away from this book with awe at human resilience and at the power of our relationships, whether in the intimacy of home or in our wider communications to both hurt and heal. Well said. I tell you, there's a lot to get through this book. You would think that it was designed for professionals, and a lot of professionals, I think, will read this book. However, I think if anybody that feels like they needed to get over some stuff, and like veterans of PTSD and all that would have a lot of help with this book. In it, he also gives a lot of resources and modern therapies and all of this. There's a lot of them that work, and one of them is called EMDR, which is eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. And it seems to help, and it's a lot better than just a talking therapy, it seems to be, on a lot of cases. There are many things that do work besides this, but it's an eyes-open approach to seeing, getting in touch to where you aren't just overtaken by the old fears and traumas, but seeing that I have survived, I'm here today, I'm dealing with this, you know, and taking it from there, and then seeing where it all came from, and that 99% of all of trauma victims, it wasn't their fault. Like children, they didn't do anything wrong to be beat within an inch of their life forever. You know, so a lot of it is just getting back the common sense that you had before you were disturbed traumatically. A lot of times, though, accidents and fires and things like that are really traumatizing really take a toll on you. But with the proper therapies, and there are a lot of new therapies and a lot of the new technologies like functioning MRIs and brain scan, PETs, and etc. PET scans, not PET. But PETs do help, though. You know, animals have really been emotionally stabilizing for a lot of patients. So anything that works, and a lot of new inroads and a lot of science and helping. And also these new organizations that really do help people and don't hold it against them or have a stigma or keep up the old paradigm that's just didn't work in the old days, you know. And so now let's try something new. And I think Dr. Kolk is on to something here. So what a fascinating read. We got this book at the Tucson Pima County Public Library, just like you can get it at your library. It's healthy, wholesome, and revealing. I just can't have enough praise for this book. It really helped me out. I don't have a lot of traumas in my life, but you know, as a veteran and all that, it's helped me out. I didn't have to go to combat or anything, but when I was in the military, I went in and told them, I said, I'm just tired of helping kill people. And they said, fine, honorable discharge, full benefits, and went on to pre-med, and that didn't work out too good. But anyway, I'm really happy now that in my life and want to help other people. The big thing they say in all of this is attitude. It's really attitude, and you just have to, you know, you can bring yourself to be forever grieving and unhappy till the end of the grave, and it just isn't going to extend your life any better, but you can extend it. Now, another book I'm going to be talking about, Outlive, it definitely is the secret to longevity is attitude. So I won't go much further into this, but consult the book and go online and look. There's many trauma centers, and now it's the new poster child of what we have to deal with, because everybody has a little bit of something in their psyche that needs a little work on, and self-help's the best way, and helpers like this doctor here and other health professionals are the way to go. So I thank you for watching KRAZ TV, and we'll have more books that help you and psychically lift the planet. Thanks for watching KRAZ TV. Goodbye.